Is there a universe outside of Bravo?
Did we miss the training manual to our 30s?
No. Are they for real?
Thank God for our girlfriends. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Structured Chaos with Kelly and Kyra. We hope that you had a great week and that you're ready to laugh about how none of us have it figured out.
Good morning.
Good morning. Nice and cheerful. Very sweet.
Demure. Cutesy.
Very much so.
Yeah, I'm in my new era. 34.
Yes, she is, folks. Yes, she is. She's in her new villa. Another bombshell has entered the villa, and she's ready to go.
I've got my shorter hair. Shorter. I've got my new age. I'm grown. And I'm ready.
I mean, so much has happened since.
Much.
I mean, yeah, you're older.
I'm just a brand new bitch.
Brand new bitch. We love to see it.
We love to see it. Yeah. I had an amazing birthday. Thanks to Kyra. I do want to talk all about it, but I feel like this is going to be a long episode. So I feel like we should save it for a personal episode because I want to talk details.
Perfect.
And you know me, I'm a detail girl and I want to yap about it. And there was a lot of details, lot of amazing details. So we will talk about it in detail.
Yes.
Stay tuned. Yes. But I just don't want to cut it short. So yeah, but it was amazing.
Yeah, because your friend was in town, my friends were in town. There's a lot that
there's so many things. Yeah. But just know that we had so much fun. I posted some pics on my Instagram and the San Diego Scout. Kyra posted on her Instagram. So if you want to see that, you can, and then we'll talk about all the things in depth on a future episode. But yeah, it was amazing. And thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you to everyone who wished me happy birthday. And if you didn't, you're blocked. So goodbye. What's going on in the news this week?
Well, first things first, you guys know we have talked about Daniel Josephs. I love him. He is the DJ that I went and saw about a month ago at Golden Hill Park. And when I spoke about it, I said how great it was for the community and everybody left us alone. And it was just so nice. Well, all good things must come to an end, apparently, because he got informed right before his set this week. I guess people were already coming. There were 2 park rangers parked outside of right where he sets up. And they told him that he needs a permit and that he will be responsible for everyone there and drinking. And he's not allowed to perform there. And, my whole thing about that is fuck off, because not one bad thing has happened. The park has never been left messy. There's never been any arguing or anything. It's just also it's a park. He's not charging. He's not making any money off of this. You could do whatever you want in a park. Within reason, obviously. So I'm just come on.
It's so annoying. I feel it's just let people have a little fun. Okay, I know last year there was this whole thing about the yoga classes that were happening at the beach.
Yes.
And that I do feel is a little different because people are paying and there was this whole thing, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it doesn't really matter, but people were paying, and I think at a certain point some of the instructors that were doing that are taking advantage because they have this whole production and you're taking away from people that are just trying to enjoy the beach. in certain situations when you have like cameras and you're like taking up this
Right.
whole spot. But in his situation, like he's not making money. So many people are just enjoying like the music, and it's
Literally.
not a beach scene where it's like we're taking up this huge, yes, it's at a park, but that park is also like huge and it's at nighttime. So it's not like, oh, we're taking it away from all these families who are trying to like have a day picnic or whatever.
Mhm.
Like it's just like
Mhm.
you said, everyone's just like getting along and enjoying the vibe, and it's not disruptive.
At all.
You're
He
not
like
shutting
stops
streets
playing,
down.
right? And he stops playing when the sun goes down. And I feel bad because he literally just bought new speakers this week. Finally bought new speakers and like a new amplifier and stuff, and like spent a ton of money on it. And so I mean, it's like you got to find a new place, but then it's like you're like a buzzworthy person now. So now like it's the same thing, and I could just like
And
keep
then it becomes
happening.
a big production, and then it
Mhm.
does become like a thing where it's like
Yes.
people have to get tickets, and then it has to, you have to
Right.
get security. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh God,
So
it's
I'm
so
just
annoying.
bummed about that.
So can he get, well, I guess when you get a permit, then you have to get all these other
All
things.
the other things, right? So he had like said like on his story, like he was like, we're still gonna be here, you know, like we just can't play music, but like come hang out. And I mean, I would imagine like the majority of people that were there didn't realize like that this had happened. But there were still like a ton of people, and he said it was still fun. He like met everyone, introduced himself, you know, all of the things. But
Yeah, that sucks. Alex was there. She posted on her story, but I didn't realize that happened.
yeah,
Darn.
I know.
Bummer.
So just a little update on that. Because he is a celebrity. And so going right into other celebrity news, Ozzy Osbourne passed away, and his funeral was this past week. And I mean, did you watch the show growing up?
Yes.
Okay, like it was so good. Like, of course, like not my type of music, but like you couldn't help but love that family and just like all
Yeah.
of the things that they've like been through, you know, and then like to see Sharon, like how sad she was during like the footage of it. And then
It was like the OG family reality show.
Yeah.
Like OG.
And it was so good.
And they would just cuss all the time, and
Yeah.
like it was wild. I'm
And
shocked that he was still alive,
well,
to be honest.
and we see that that's what hard drugs will do, is take you a little too soon. I saw that he recently had changed his will to make sure that she gets a dozen black roses delivered every single week. I know.
That's really sweet.
Really sweet. And then also too, I forgot completely that they had an older daughter until I saw the pictures of her, because like she rarely is in the spotlight. Jack looks great. So just sad. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Ozzy.
It is sad.
So Scheana has had to cancel some book signings due to lack of interest of people. And I don't know if you've seen any of the videos of people listening to her book on audio. Okay. The first, it's like literally like the first couple pages, she's talking about, this is not the exact quote, but it's right there. She says, if you guys have followed my journey and know me from Vanderpump Rules, then you know that I have never been a follower, and I am very much a leader. And so everyone's like, close the book, we're done. She's already started off on a lie.
Right.
Like she
I
knows that.
feel like okay, even if I was like a fan of hers, which I don't like hate her or anything, but I'm just kind of like neutral and I don't really care.
Correct.
We already like know everything. So what is there to read? I listened to her on a podcast, on Heather McDonald's podcast. I always, tell you guys I listen to Heather McDonald's podcast, and she was on it last week, and she was talking about like why she put this story about Barack cheating in the book. And even Heather was like, yeah, I've never heard this. Like, I don't think it would have ever come out. Like, no one ever heard it. Like, and Heather, I think, is like friends with her. She's also friends with
Yeah.
Lala. But Heather also is kind of like, she'll call people out in kind of like a nice way, but she'll kind of be like, oh, like, I don't know if we would have like ever heard this. Like, that's interesting. Like, whatever. And so she was like, well, I just feel like it had to come from me, like basically what she was already saying. But then she proceeded to like tell the entire story of how it happened and how it happened like at his gym here in San Diego. He owns the gym here. And I'm just kind of like, so why would anyone buy the book? You just told the whole story. So what? I already know the story. Why would I buy your book? Like, that was just so stupid. If you wanted people to buy the book, you would keep it
crumbs so that they like are enticed to buy it.
Yeah. But basically she said that like, well, there was a couple like blind items, and Heather was like, really? Like, no one ever sent me anything. And like, I never saw blind items. And she was like, yeah, there was some.
Stop trying to make your cheating scandal a thing. Like, people don't typically like hype that up. Like, they don't like, they're not like, but let's circle back to when I got cheated on by my husband.
Right. When I was pregnant, like, yeah, I was digging deep in Reddit and I saw someone said that there was a theory.
Someone thought that they saw someone who looked like me, but maybe wasn't me. And so I'm shocked it didn't get out.
Yeah. And it wasn't just like a one-time thing. Like, it was an affair, which I'm like, that's worse. Like, and way worse.
But like, that's the thing too. Like, it goes back to our point of like, in any other scenario, we would be like, fuck Brock, like whoever is cheating, you know what I mean? Like, we would not be on their side. And instead I'm like, leave him alone.
I mean,
it's just Scheana. It's just, come on. And then, yes, speaking of Vanderpump and Valley adjacent news.
Michelle and Aaron broke up. So they announced it like the day of the finale, I think, which, I mean, I guess, I don't know if that was on purpose or if they were waiting.
Right.
But they broke up, which I don't know if they've said why. I don't know. I don't like follow up with it. But then the reunion came out, which obviously we'll talk about on this episode. But on the reunion, Andy had asked like, how are you guys? And everything was fine. So interesting that they broke up. And then just the other thing I thought was like funny that I had listened to, I guess it was like last week or the week before, was Kathy Hilton was on Call Her Daddy. And I just think she's just funny and entertaining to listen to.
Her Labubu voice.
Oh, I went on a hunt for Labubus when my friend Donna was in town because she had to get some for her kids. Labubus are crazy. And they're a thing. We went to a couple different stores, and those things are expensive, first of all. And she has 2 kids, so she had to get 2 because
you're not getting one to share.
You're not getting one for 2 girls to share. They're $75. The ones she got were $75 each. So then he hands them to her, and then he's like, "Oh, the outfits are over there." And I was like, these things are naked? Yeah. And even she was like, oh, I have to buy outfits for them? And I was like, they're naked? And he was like, well, they have like fur on them. And I'm like, okay, so they don't need clothes.
But everyone has them.
Right. So, but she was smart. She was like, I'm going to have the girls pick out the outfits. Yes. That'll be like a later thing, and that'll be fun for them. Because there was so many clothes. She was like, I don't know what the hell they want. And a little sweater that was this big was $10.
Yeah, it's just...
I'm like, but yeah, so Kathy she's a Labubu collector, unsurprisingly. But she also shops at Shein.
Shein? Shein?
Have you heard of Shein?
I just bought a tropical top.
And an eyelet blazer?
She goes, and $22. She goes,
Paris was like, that's hot. But she's just so funny. Like, I was very entertained by that. So, anyways, moving on to the shows. The Valley reunion started.
Mm-hmm. So we left off, season finale was about to happen. Michelle threw a Zen party. It was the complete opposite of Zen. Nothing about it was giving Zen. I thought her personal gifts and crystals were a really sweet touch. I thought that was like really kind. For sure something I would do. I was so frustrated with the same people that have been frustrated with. Like, stop trying to make Danny's drinking such a thing. I'm so tired of it. I'm so over it. I love the way that Nia and Daniel like hold themselves like during these conversations, how they behave, how they respond. And like Jack's like, you're the definition of problematic and addict. And so it's like for you to be there, like, I don't really believe him. I don't believe him. Why? Someone of the two of you is really showing what not drinking looks like and not taking any types of substance looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And the other is you.
He's just deflects. Deflect.
And if you guys are so worried about him, shouldn't you be celebrating the fact that whether it's 1 day or 2 weeks or 3 years that he is not drinking, that he is listening to you guys and hearing what you're saying and adjusting things in his life?
Mm-hmm. Or asking him if he's okay instead of just talking about him all the time.
Like, it's just so crazy. So, like, yeah, the party just goes up in flames. Then we get to the reunion, which I will say, I'm very proud of Brittany and the way she's standing up and the way she's just snapping back.
10 toes down, not one missing.
Like, she doesn't give any fucks. Like, she's just like, but then like it then bothers me because then it's like I go back to the season where she's like texting him and telling him things that she knows that she shouldn't, and so it's just like, okay, did something fine? And I'm not saying that like she's still like, I'm very much appreciative of how she's acting on the reunion, but like, did something just like click finally? Because this is how you should have been treating him from the start.
Right. Well, I kind of wonder if, I mean, obviously more has happened. He's continued to act the same way. But I wonder if something big happened since the show.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there's obviously somewhat of a break, but also they filmed the reunion quite early.
Right.
So I'm not sure. But it does appear that like something happened that like triggered her to like really get pissed. And I think it just has to do with him not wanting to pay or help with Cruz at all, because obviously she's like so protective of her son. And I think anything having to do with her son really sets her off. And so I think maybe him consistently just being like, I'm not paying for him. And also him saying like, he's not going to sign the divorce because he wants to see like if he needs to get spousal support or whatever. Like, you're such a loser.
Such a loser. Such a loser. And then those text messages that he sent to her talking about her body and all of
Disgusting.
the things, like, I'm not even going to repeat them because I don't want to give it life. Like, so gross. And then, like, I totally, and I think as women, like, who, whenever we've been, like, sad about a man or anything, like, we can absolutely relate when she was like, this man showed me attention. This man was nice to me. This man paid me compliments. Like, he made me feel special when my husband, soon to be ex-husband, was degrading to me, was always putting me down, was like never making me feel good about myself. Like, yeah, that makes sense. And she like took full accountability where she was like, yeah, maybe that wasn't the right person. Maybe, whatever. But like,
and why wasn't it the right person? Like, because who cares? Yeah, but who cares? She can pick whoever she wants.
I mean, he picked people in their marriage, so
exactly. So, I mean, I feel it's not the same as like Katie and Tom's situation
Yeah.
where they.
I just like can't hear the word Tom without.
I know.
It's not about Tom. Please tell
I
me.
know
It's not
that
about
I was
Tom.
like thinking in my head, like, what are these people's names? But it's not the same as like Katie and Tom, who got divorced and then they got like amicably divorced and then are still in the same group, and then have kind of like set a rule, like, don't be dating within this group. It's not the same as that, because Jax and Brittany are not amicably getting divorced. Jax is like doing Brittany dirty. She didn't do anything wrong, so she can do whatever the hell she wants now. Fuck you. I can fuck your friend if I want. Your friend maybe is kind of fucked up for doing that, but that's on your friend. Your friend should have loyalty to you. I don't have to do anything. And also, any man who body shames a woman, especially a woman who's postpartum from having your baby, you are the lowest of the low, scum, dirty, dog, baby back, bitch, piece of shit.
Yeah.
If you body shame a woman, fuck you, bitch. Period.
That's what I was about to say. Period. We forgot to talk about Kristen just starting off the reunion on a high note. Like, glowing, so happy. Again, we leave off on the season. She's having her fertility journey and struggles. We go to the reunion. She's full baby bump, just like so happy, just like
beautiful.
Getting everything she absolutely deserves in life. And then starts off the reunion not asked, on her own. I want to apologize. Janet, I really want to apologize to you. I shouldn't have, said that I wanted to physically harm you and attack you. Like, that was wrong of me. Like,
and you're not a whore.
Like, oh, sorry. Hold on. That's where we should have started this off. So, Janet, really quickly, just want to run through a couple things. You spent the entire season talking about how Danny has a drinking problem and you don't feel safe being around him. He abuses alcohol and it makes everyone uncomfortable.
And essays women.
Right. To the first question that you're asked from Andy, saying like how great you look and acknowledging how wonderful you look and how did you do it? And you said abusing Adderall and Pilates. So you thought it was like a funny joke or but also reality. So abusing a prescription drug on your own willingly and publicly thinking that it's like so cool to talk about versus trying to make this person pretend that they have a drinking problem where they then stop drinking and they're still the problem?
She is the problem at every corner. Like, she is the problem.
And I loved when Jason said, when he was like, everyone always tries to make Janet the problem. Like, please, can you tell me how Janet is the problem? And he is like, absolutely, I have no problem doing that. I'll give you a couple examples. So and cool, calm and collected. Like, it's like, yeah, Jason, your wife is the problem.
Yeah, so no one needs to make her the problem. Like, she makes herself the problem.
In every scenario, even when it doesn't have anything to do with her.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? In the finale, when they're all talking and like Jason has to get involved, and they're like, Jason, let the women talk. He just can't help himself. Mm-hmm. It's like, why are you getting involved with the women's chatter?
It's like he knows how shitty his wife is. And so he tries to have her back because he knows she'll say something stupid and dig herself into a deeper hole. I feel, and someone I saw online said a interesting fact that, or a suggestion that they're like, I wonder if Jax knows that Jason cheats on him. And so that's why they're having each other's back. Or that Jason cheats on Janet. Yeah. And so that's why he cannot get on Jax's bad side and is defending him.
That makes sense.
And I was like, I could see that. I could see that for sure.
He has probably done it at his bar and stuff. Mm-hmm. For sure. Gross.
Yeah. Zach getting last chair. I don't love that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
He was not a last chair character.
No, but I mean, arguably none of them were.
Jasmine? I'd put
Yes.
Jasmine and Janet on each end.
Well, yeah, but they couldn't have put Janet.
But then, like, Jason?
Who was on the other end?
Michelle.
Oh. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, oh, for sure, Jasmine.
Like,
I thought it was Zach and Jasmine for some reason.
oh, they're sitting next to each other.
Yeah, so I would say Jasmine and...
Michelle.
But I feel like a Michelle... I mean, I don't like her.
Honestly,
but
put
I feel
Jax on the put Jax backstage.
Yeah. Jax doesn't need to be on the stage at all. Stop
And
giving this man a platform.
speaking of platforms, he wore lifted shoes, and everyone online called him out for it.
Which is why you're not standing up.
And they found the exact link, and it's so funny. Because then, and I saw the memes first before I had watched the reunion, and they're like a picture of his ankles, like looking really weird. I thought it was like photoshopped, like because it looks like a photoshopped ankle. And then there was one part in the reunion where I like my eye caught it, and I was like, "Oh my god, his ankle does look so weird."
I didn't notice
because it's lifted, like it looks like skinnier.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. So
I was watching the reunion as I was like I was unpacking and stuff, since like you don't need to be like watching it.
Right.
So I didn't notice, but I'll have to look at the pictures up.
Yeah, I'll send you some links.
That's funny.
And then we didn't get to see a lot of Michelle and Jesse this season. Well, we did, but I think that their problems were overshadowed by the more, serious ones of Jackson, Brittany, and, all of the allegations with Danny. And, it's like when they, again, I know that I'm not a Michelle stan by any means. Like, she's not my favorite, but I do feel like she gets a bad rap, and I do think that she has had to endure a lot. But like Jesse kind of like got off easy by like not being the focus when I think there was a lot to focus on with him. And again, like I go back to the same things that from before, like the vindictiveness again, like from him, the childness, like the immaturity. You lost all of our money. Like I'm gonna feel some type of way. And just like his back and forth of like trying to justify whether or not like their daughter sees her dying grandmother. Like it's like, stop putting all these stipulations on everything. And then and I felt Michelle when she was like, yeah, I'm not going to let you take our daughter to Boston to go be with your family on the holidays when you won't even let her see her dying grandmother. Like, yeah, you're right. I'm not going to.
Right. And I don't think anyone would like disagree with that. And I think she is completely right that she does get like a bad rap because she is kind of comes across as like cold or just like doesn't really show much emotion, which is just like her personality or how she is. But that doesn't mean that she is like bad or mean. It's just kind of she's like numb to it or just doesn't show emotion. But I think it's also true. There's just like so much that we don't know about their relationship in general. I think it seems like they've both probably done a lot to each other. I think their marriage was not good. And so obviously there was a lot going on in their marriage that led to her cheating, which is not okay.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but I don't think she's denying it. Like I think she
has. She's still, there's no like she did not cheat on him.
Well, she said she didn't with Aaron, but I think when he said like on the show like did you cheat on me? She didn't say no. She just she threw the water on him and walked away. So, I mean, she didn't say no. I mean, I think she did, which I don't think makes her a horrible person. I think it's not a great thing to do, but I do think that, yeah, he probably did a lot of shitty things. I don't think that makes it okay to cheat, but I do think, yeah, he probably was a really fucked up husband. Doesn't seem like he's a great guy. And so I think then that leads to him being hurt and resentful, and now he's treating her like shit, which is also not okay, and he's acting like a horrible human, and it's just like very toxic. I think they're both like good parents. I do think he loves his daughter. I think he seems like a good dad to his daughter, and she obviously seems like a really amazing mom, and I hope that over time that they could really like get along just as co-parents, because it seems like they both really love their daughter.
I feel like he uses their daughter as like a bargaining tool sometimes, which I don't love, but I do think that he is a good dad, and I do think that he like loves her, but I do think that like that's the one thing he still has like control over or like can use, and I think he does try to.
Because I think he still like really loves Michelle.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And also, ain't no way in any goddamn world, a month after you're dating someone, you're going to have that. First of all, never. First, doesn't need to be a timeline. But a month in, you're going to have your girlfriend, your little girlfriend, reach out and talk about parenting things with me? No. In no world. In no world. To Michelle's point, we made a conscious decision that whoever is in our lives, they don't have input on anything. They do not have input on our child's lives. That is not anything that they need to be making decisions over. And you're going to have this little girl who I don't know try to talk to me about my child? No.
Yes, I 100% agree with that. I will say, I do think that introducing, regardless of romantic status, anything like that, I do think introducing a little girl to a man is different than introducing a little girl to a woman. But that does not mean I think that he should be able to introduce someone earlier or differently, or I don't think the rules should be different, but I do think it is different.
Yeah, I mean,
but I don't think that like that means that he should be able to, or that like that the girlfriend should have like different privileges around. But I do think it is a different situation.
Yes,
to introduce a little girl. And so I thought that was weird that everyone was like, it's not different at all. It's like, it is though. And I could see what he's saying as a father of a little girl. It is different to have, not that Michelle like shouldn't worry at all just because that girl is a mother. Like obviously she should. And she has 100% right to be like, this is still a complete stranger and I have no idea who this woman is. And she's still a woman, could still be a complete weirdo psycho. And
yeah, I guess I would just argue that the only difference would be like I might just like wait a little longer, but other than that, I don't think there is. I think you're still, because I think it just goes back to like I'm still like I know this person, I'm dating this person. And I'm the parent, so if I feel comfortable enough to have this person around my child, it's because I'm looking at them through the lens of you are going to be my partner for the rest of my life. Like I'm not leaving them alone, boy or girl. I'm not leaving my child alone with this person, you know, like I get what I agree, you know what I mean? But like, I think that like, if you're introducing a man to someone's daughter a month in, 2 months in, 3 months in, like that's kind of early, but like 6 months, a year in, like, I don't think that that's a bad thing, especially like, if you're old, like age, you know what I mean? Like we're not in our 20s, like, so it's like you're making better decisions. Like you're more understanding of life. Like, do you want kids? Like you are in this now to be in this role of parent, you know?
Yeah. It also definitely depends on the age, because at their age and hopefully these people, it's just like, also, I guess he made the point that the girl is a mother and the guy is not a parent. So that does make a difference too, in my mind, just because of the fact, I mean, if the guy was a parent and the girl was not, that would make a difference to me too, because someone who's a parent just has a bit of a different mind in meeting a kid. They know, especially if it's a little kid, they kind of know different things than someone who isn't. A girl who, if his
Yeah,
girlfriend
but
is
I date men with kids and like
not, but you are not 20. That's what I'm saying. If the
right.
girl was like
Yeah.
21 and she had never
Yeah, yeah,
had
yeah.
kids, that
Yes.
would be different.
Yes.
So yeah, the age thing does make a difference as well.
Yeah.
So
So we'll see. You know, we still have 2 more parts. So it'll, episode 1 is always, but this one did come
we
off
got quite a
swinging.
bit out of
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
for a first
So,
episode.
yeah.
And then we've Next Gen NYC. They had their finale. Honestly, not much for it was a great season. I didn't think like too much happened.
Mm-mm.
Um, so we ended the episode with Georgia and her boyfriend breaking up, and then Georgia and Charlie moving in together.
I know.
So this man who said he would slap you across the face and called you all sorts of names, you're like, hey, Romy.
You had no one else. So like Charlie gets like super close with Georgia's boyfriend all of a sudden. And then when her boyfriend and her break up, which I don't even know why they broke up. They got in a fight on their vacation and then he broke up with her.
And left her.
He decides to call Charlie and say, can I drop off some of her stuff at your house? And he sends all of her stuff to his house. And then she moves in with him. I'm like, what?
Well, now she won't need to borrow a speaker. It'll be in the same house. So.
It's so weird.
So weird. He gives me the ick. Georgia started giving me the ick.
I know.
Like the boyfriend, Charlie, everyone gives me the ick in that scenario. And then I don't know if you've seen anything, but like apparently like her ex like has gotten in trouble for fraud before. Like he misled investors and like stole all their money. Like,
well, I was wondering
not...
because when there was, I don't know who was talking to him, but when someone said, I think,
yeah. She says, what's her name? Eliza or
Ava?
No.
Amira.
She was like, did you hear about him? Like, have you heard any stories about him?
But then someone was like, oh, he started a legit business or something. And then someone was like, well, now he did. Or like something to that effect. So I was like, he must have done something.
Yeah.
But then also Charlie's roommate is the one friend is the one who just kidnapped someone for 3 days over crypto. So was that guy also living with Georgia? And who knows?
Literally.
Is Georgia one of the ones who kidnapped? I don't know.
And then I just like love. I mean, we talked about it, in the past. Like Ariana and Riley's like budding friendship. I just like
they're so mature.
Yes. And
They're
I just
so
like
mature.
really, really love them. They are both like really good friends. It's not together, yes, together, but like in general, like they are a good friend to have.
Yes.
And then Kim, Ariana's mom, was on Watch What Happens Live, and Ariana was sitting in the audience, and they had a truth bomb, and Andy asked Kim how much money she took from Ariana and what she used the money on. And of course, she ducked and dodged the question. And she said, and Ariana is like still face, like in the audience, like, because I think she might want to know the number too and may not know. But Kim said that she used it to pay bills and that Brielle helped out with some electrical bills, and that anything that she has borrowed from her for bills, she has paid back. But the money that she took from her, she didn't have a spreadsheet in front of her, so she wasn't sure of the exact amount, but everything will eventually all be paid back. And Andy goes, yeah, I don't think you have a spreadsheet for anything. And she goes, I know, I don't.
So she has no idea. So how's she going to pay it back?
Right.
Oh, God. That's so messed up.
And then what are your thoughts on Georgia's club?
It's not happening. And it shouldn't. And I agree with Riley's initial assessment.
But I will say, like, I would love, honestly, like a upscale bowling alley that's also a club that has good food. Like, I would 100% go to that. 100%.
Have you been to, what's it called?
Not Punch Bowl Social, if that's what you're going to throw at me. That's not what I'm talking
It's not
about.
a club.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's not
But
upscale.
I was going to say
not-
that's the closest thing we have
Yeah.
to that.
No, I would love like a loungy, like, so, the casino that I grew up in,
Okay, well, Lafayette has gutter, whatever.
yeah, but like still different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Lucky Lanes, like I like a high end bowling alley, I think is a really cool concept. And if it was like darker and like had good music, like that's fun. That's a fun activity for older people. Like, I don't want to be clubbing, but I want like an activity, a leisure activity that's fun and social. Like, I like the concept. The launch of the concept of it wasn't giving what it needed to give at all. And the name is stupid.
So stupid.
And I hated her response where she's like, I just like love like obvious things. Like, it's a club. Like, you're going to go to club. Go back to the drawing board.
Obvious things are like washing your hands after you go to the bathroom. Let's start there.
Yeah. So I don't think that they get a reunion, which is unfortunate, and they deserve one.
Yeah, I don't know why they're still doing that with first season shows.
Yeah,
like no
especially
reunion.
It's like they said that it was like the biggest like number in a first season show. So like most viewers in the first like launch of a show. So
That's weird.
Yeah.
Grow up. Give them a reunion.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Well, all right. Hopefully they get a second season. Because we liked it. Miami Housewives. Okay, so a lot is going on still loving this season. So there was obviously 2 episodes since we recorded last. So Guerdy has a party to celebrate like beating breast cancer, and it's a really, nice party. We're celebrating life. We are enjoying it. And then we're not. She decides she's going to expose Julia and the situation about the cruise that they had gotten in a fight about earlier. And she like puts up these text messages in the middle of her like beautiful gala, and just starts talking about the whole situation. And it's kind of wild, like half the girls leave, and it's interesting, like the venue that she did it at, because of the fact that like it wasn't just them. And
so it was there. Yes, there were other people there. It was at the end of the party. Everyone who was like important, like I guess this was in like the last like 30 minutes of the party. This was not like in the middle of it. This wasn't for like, yeah, there were still people there because she was on Watch What Happens Live and like some other podcast or after show that she was talking about it. And she was like, I sent Russell away. I sent my kids away. I was not going to, create this big scene in front of everyone when it was a celebration of, my health. And so that's like the part that bothers me, is because it looks like it's just like randomly like in the middle of the party that she's doing this. And she was like, it was at the very end. Like, again, yes, there were people there. And she was like, other than them. And she was like, but it wasn't like some big, like put the spotlight on Julia, like turn the music off, like that type of moment. She was like, and it was for me. She said, this party was for me and to celebrate me. And so that's what I did. And she goes in, and it was my decision to do it. And I don't take it back. And I was like, you know what? Stand on that. Stand on it.
I mean, there was still like a whole nother performance, so I don't think. I mean, I didn't think it was right in the middle because we saw her send Russell and the kids and stuff, but I don't think it was like the end because she was like announcing the next performer. So I feel like it was still, there was probably still, you know, quite a few people there, especially because a lot of the girls were like, most of the people here don't even know these people or what's going on. I just thought it was like, I don't think it was wrong that she called Julia out. We obviously have said like what Julia did, especially throwing the water and everything, was completely wrong. And I still think that. But I just think it was like no one was reading the messages. They were all just kind of like, what's going on? And
yeah,
like, it was just kind of like didn't get across her point that she wanted to, because everyone was like, what the hell is this? And so I think that was more, I mean, I don't think it was wrong that she called Julia out. I just think
the
it
thing.
was
Like the fact that these women are so disturbed and disgusted by Guerdy's behavior. Like you sat and watched and let her get a drink thrown on her at someone's wedding reception, and no one felt enraged. No one got up and left, but you're so enraged, and it's the worst thing anyone could ever do to show proof that someone's lying.
Yeah, like that was, I think it was stupid that they got so mad, but I just also, I feel like it would have been more impactful if she did something else. Like, I mean, not anything like crazy, but I also think I just don't think it had really an impact in a powerful way, because I don't think anyone was reading the text messages.
Well, I
think
agree
they just
that,
got
yeah,
mad,
I mean,
and then they got mad at her. They didn't read the text messages, so they weren't like, oh yeah, Julia was lying. But then once they did read the text messages in the confessional, they were just kind of like, okay, like it just, the texts were stupid.
That's my thing. But that's my thing is it's like, you read them and you read that Julia was lying after not, okay, like you didn't pay attention at the party, fine. Then you read them when she asked you to read them. They prove that everything that Julia has been saying is a lie. And still you're like, how dare she put those text messages up? Meanwhile, this woman got a whole ass drink thrown on her. So it's not like you said, oh, Julia's lying. Wow, she was definitely fucking wrong then for throwing that drink on you. They're like, oh my God, Julia's lying. Oh, Julia lied. Oh, and she threw that drink on Guerdy and she didn't deserve it. Oh, but Guerdy, how dare you put those text messages up?
Because they're all liars.
What? Like and this is not the most horrific thing that someone on Housewives has done. Like, yeah.
It was just.
And I loved it. I loved that this week when everyone asked her about it and Guerdy's like, I'm not apologizing. Like, if you guys are waiting for me to apologize, that was my party. That was what I wanted to do. I don't feel bad. I don't take it back. I didn't physically harm anyone by doing that. I proved that I am innocent. Like, I'm standing on it. That's exactly. And she's like, so if you don't like it, okay. And I agree with her.
Yeah.
Completely.
So then that was basically the first episode. Then the second episode, they go on like a little like vacay thing on these yachts. But before that, Larsa goes over to Stephanie's house. We see her house getting a remodel. And basically it's like the house she had with her ex. And you had told us before that her ex was, or not, her husband was married to someone before the show, and that like you had read that Stephanie came in and kind of like took over what that wife had started. And so now we're kind of like seeing, yes, that is true. So she's basically like redoing that whole house, which is huge. And I don't like how she was talking about like, oh, the staff have to come in through a different entrance than my entrance. I was like, ew.
When she said that, first of all, I just like, we're just seeing her like she is so gross. Oh, we didn't talk about that. Dr. Nicole came on in the beginning of this week's episode. Was it the beginning of this week's or beginning of last week's?
No, this is after the house tour. It was after, because we see the house tour.
Okay, and then Nicole and Guerdy go to lunch.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, and it's just like, Nicole is what we want to see. Like, Stephanie, you could never. You could never. And like, okay, cool, you have money. Like, I
Then
hate
she
people.
throws digs about the
Right.
private jet. It's just like, you're
Like,
gross.
I hate people who define their worth by money. Like, when she walks in and she was like, "Excuse me, can you guys stop? Can you guys please stop? Can you please stop working?" Like, the way she speaks to people. And
I
then
know.
Larsa's just like, and not that I'm ever defending Larsa, but it's like
Right.
Larsa's like just like trying to like have a conversation with her, and she's like, "Can we continue the house tour though? Like, don't you want to see more of the house?"
Yeah, she's like, we only have 10,000 more square feet.
And it's like, listen, you've been in one big home, you've been in them all. Like,
Right.
also, it's not even done. It's in construction. So, like,
Right.
call me when it's done. I don't
And what do
care
you
about your
need this much
drywall.
space for?
You don't even have children.
No. Because what did she say? Birkins and...
Yeah, a whole wall of Birkins.
Yeah, but she says Birkins and something don't mix. Babies and Birkins or whatever.
Birkins and babies. Yeah, something.
Whatever.
Like, I don't like her. And then, like, she's like, "Oh, I'm going, we just went to Canada for one day just to get away, and like on our private jet just for a date, for a dinner." Like, I don't know. I just like don't.
She's just... Ugh.
I don't like it.
No. And so then, like you mentioned, we see Nicole, who is just... I miss her. And so they happen to have a mutual... Like, Nicole's husband, Anthony, Stephanie used to date him. And so, like, they have that connection, and they kind of, like, FaceTime for a second. And then Stephanie's, like, in her confessional, like, "Oh, yeah, he's so great, blah, blah, blah." And then she's like, no one compares private jets, but, like, mine's bigger. And it's just like, ew, you're just showing that you're just, like, gross human.
Sorry, she's a doctor.
Yeah, like, she doesn't need a man's money.
Okay.
She has her own.
And they just sold their house for $44 million. So,
yeah, I think they're okay.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe.
they're doing okay.
They'll be all right.
Ugh. So, just gross. And, like, Nicole doesn't talk like that about her money. She's, like, cute and fun and, like, talks about her bags in, like, a fun way that we like to see.
Exactly.
Like, oh,
Exactly.
cute bag. Not like, oh, my God, I just spent, like, $1 million.
Literally.
Like, I'm better than you. So.
No, Nicole gives us everything we need. She gives us luxury, but in a relatable way and in a non-relatable way, because I'm not going out today and buying a $96,000 purse. But like,
she doesn't look down on people. Like,
no, God willing, I wish I could. With the shoes, and those are, oh my God.
I'm like, do you need, like, I would be her wait staff. Does she need a wait staff?
She would let you go in through the main entrance. I know. She gives main entrance, help or not.
I know.
Ew, so fucking tacky. And then we get the mid-season trailer. So it looks like it's going to be good the rest of the season as well.
Yay! Yeah, it's been a great season so far. And then the last show is OC. So Heather, who is a fellow birthday lover like myself, she has a birthday party, and she says that her birthday is in January. She doesn't like to celebrate it in January because people are doing dry January and they're like fat and tired and sober from the holidays and dry January. So she celebrates it in February. And the other women are like, why doesn't she just say it's a party? Blah, blah. It's like, because
let her celebrate her birthday.
Yeah. Just like, shut up. Like, I hate people that are just like such a hater about people that love their birthday. Like, if you don't like yours, fine. Don't love yours. Just don't hate on people.
Don't yuck my yum.
Yeah. Like, get over it. So, she, like, they show her, planning it and stuff, and she's wants to invite everyone. But then, of course, Tamara says she can't be around Ryan, who is Jen's fiance. And she can't be around him because her attorney advised her not to be around him because he has threatened to sue her because she talks so much crazy stuff about him.
Because she slanders his name.
Yes, in like really crazy things. It's not just like, oh, he's an asshole. It's like he's getting raided by the FBI. He's doing all this crazy stuff that's not true. And so, like, you're doing it to yourself, Tamara. So she expects Heather to not invite Jen or to tell Jen that she can't bring her partner because she doesn't like him. And so Heather, like, has the audacity to basically bring this up to Jen and expect Jen to be like, sure, I won't bring my man because your friend is slandering his name. What? Like, why would Heather even do that?
That's what I don't understand. Like, Heather, you try to be so high and mighty and better than thou, and like the middleman and the peacemaker and the voice of reason and all of these things when you have also said that Tamara is a vile person and has done and said vile things. And yet you're just like, I love Tamara. She's right. Like,
right. From the beginning, you should have said, like, just don't be around them. It's going to be a big party. Like, that's what she ended up saying. She should have just said, like, I'm inviting everyone. Like, sorry.
It's not your party. And if you feel uncomfortable about people that are going to be there, then that's on you to decide whether you do or do not want to come. But I'm not going to uninvite people because you're not mature enough to be around them.
Right. Like, if Ryan would have done something to you, that's a different story. He hasn't done anything. You're the one who did this.
He should be asking if you could not be on the invite
list. Exactly. And Jen and Ryan just, like, mind their own business.
Yes.
And they just exist.
And, like, anyone can say what they want about Jen, but she was spot on in every single thing that she was saying. When Heather came at her, her response was great. Later on in the episode, when Tamara tries to come at her, her responses were great. And they're very, like, just real. Like, matter of factly.
Like, she's very steady. Like, she'll cry, but she's just very steady. She's not, like, over the top. Like, her emotions, she has control of herself. And she's just, like, very rational.
Very rational.
And so then, of course, Tamara, like, says, you know, Eddie's not going to go to the party because he doesn't like drama. He doesn't even like Tamara. So then she brings Joe, who is Slade's ex. And it's like, you claim that you're this, like, healed person and, like, don't want drama, don't want conflict. You're going through so much in life with your best friend, Teddy, going through cancer, and you're going through therapy and all these things. Why are you bringing Joe? For what reason?
Joe has not been on okay, this is the shit that bothers me about Housewives in general, too. Like, whenever there's a feud, that, like, in any franchise, they will bring someone back from the past. Where it's like, if you want to claim that you have been friends with this person, why have they not been on the last 10 seasons that you've been on? You haven't even mentioned their name. They don't even have to be on it. You haven't mentioned their name. You haven't said, oh, I went on a walk with Joe, or, oh, I went to dinner with Joe, or anything. It's like Gretchen has not been on our screen since 2008. Okay. So what? Slade dated Joe in 2004? Like, something like that. We have not heard a single thing about Joe. And that's who you bring to a party? Come on.
And not just any party. It's the party that Gretchen and Slade happen to both be at, and that you also happen to be having drama with other people. Like, no.
At this point, it's like, it's laughable because even Slade and Gretchen were like, of course Tamara brings her. Like, okay.
Right.
Okay.
And, like, we're not even gonna, it's just so stupid.
It's so stupid and you look dumb. But then in the next sentence, you're, I've been going to therapy and I'm healing. And I just, like, I realize that I have things that I have to work through, but, like, I'm not drama and I don't like to be around drama.
Even walking in when she sees Katie and Matt leaving, she's like, Katie, what's wrong? And Matt's like, hello, you started this. You're literally the one who brought this up because of the Shannon situation when she told Shannon that Katie had recorded her. So we kind of skipped over that because it happened. There was 2 episodes, but Shannon was told that Katie recorded her and sent it to Alexis on their previous seasons, like whatever it's called when they filmed
She didn't send it to Alexis.
or showed it to Alexis.
She didn't show it. She didn't show it to her either.
But Alexis said she did. That she
Right.
told
So
Heather that she did.
She was on Watch What Happens Live, and also too, like, it was just a recording. It wasn't like a video. It was just
it was like a voice recording.
Yeah. And so Andy asks, you know, like, who, and she was like, Matt is the only person who has heard it. I brought it up to them. I told them that it exists, but they did not hear it. They did not, but I told them that I had it. And then there was, I think it was like, it must have been like a TikTok or something that I saw. And it was all of the other times that Shannon has been filmed by other castmates when she's been having manic episodes. And so they're like, and these were shown on the show. Like, these weren't like, just like, oh, Kelly has a video of me. You know what I mean? Like, these were the videos that people recorded were shown on national television. And Shannon is, what a surprise, still friends with all of those people that did that. But then to go up to Katie and say that that is the most vile thing that a person can do, and they are done. You are dead to me.
I'll never talk to you again.
And so Andy said, like, I think they were playing a game of like, do you regret, you know, like listing a bunch of things. And then that was one of them. And she was like, don't give me a reason to. Like, then I wouldn't have to. Like,
so did anyone else confirm that she did not show anyone? Or like,
yeah, I think they said it. I think they said it on, I think when they were at the original dinner, I think Jen and them were saying, she was like, I didn't hear it. Yes, we had the conversation. She's like, I did not hear it. I did not, like, I know that it's there,
well,
but
she said she wasn't. Yeah. But then on the second episode, when it was Heather, Katie, and whoever, I don't know, at dinner, Heather was like, I called Alexis and she said, me and Katie were at lunch and she played it for me. And I can't remember if Jen was there. And then Jen was like, I wasn't there.
that already seems off.
And Katie was like, I've never gone to lunch with Jen or with Alexis alone. And so Katie was like, Jen was definitely there because I've never gone out with her alone. And so it's basically like Katie and Jen are saying two different things. I mean, I believe Katie.
Right. But that, right, because I was going to say, like, that also seems off already. Like, Alexis is like, yeah, she played it for me. Oh, I don't know who was there. It's like, if the person you want to take down, like, you'll remember every single detail. So it's like, that's why I'm like,
yeah.
And, like, I just feel like, yeah, like, everyone needs to leave Katie the fuck alone. Every single time she says, like, you guys come at her, she acknowledges it. She doesn't lose her temper. She tries to apologize. She tries to work through it. She has learned from her mistakes. And then you guys still, like, go at her. It's like,
they just come up with new things. And you can tell she's telling the truth because she doesn't, like, freak out or, like, get defensive. She's just like,
she's not Tamara.
No, right. She has, like, a solid reason or, you know, explanation, or she just apologizes and she's like, yeah, that was wrong. And okay. And then I wanted to just acknowledge the fact that we've seen 3 men from Love Hotel in the past 2 episodes. So that's just that.
Like, Shannon she's like, I actually want everyone on the show.
I'm just going to this is my normal life now. I'm just going to keep it going.
You guys should just come on my show. I know you guys didn't really know about it, but come see what I'm about.
We're just going to keep the dating game going in my normal life. So, yeah, that's Orange County. It's getting there.
Getting juicy.
And then the challenge started. So as the Valley's wrapping up, the challenge and NYC, Next Gen NYC, now the challenge is getting going. So that'll be good. I'm excited to get into that. And yeah, now we can wrap it up with our goals and prescriptions. Since it is the start of a new month, can't believe we're in August. So as you all know, we love to talk about reality shows and gossip at the end of the day, we do love to be learning and growing always. And we do love if you would answer these questions with us in the comments on our Instagram or our YouTube or Spotify, wherever you want. So what is one thing you're working on?
One thing that I am working on is I have to get better at doing my morning workouts. My life has just been a little too hectic lately, and so I can't do my end of the day ones because I don't know where I'm going to end up at the end of the day or at what time. So I have to get better, which sucks.
It does suck. I am working on getting settled in my new house, officially here. So just getting settled. What is one thing you're looking forward to?
I'm going to LA this weekend. So I normally do like a little trip in August to LA, and I'm very excited.
Nice.
Yeah.
I am going to Idaho this weekend to visit my bestie, and I am also very excited.
I'll be back to do another episode, guys, because, you know, one of us shows up. So
I won't be back. Bye. What is one thing that made us feel like, or what is one thing that made you feel like an adult?
Surviving my week. Like again, you had a friend in town too. Like I just I'm a different Kyra when my friends are in town, and it's a Kyra that I don't love to be. Like I don't like to be like drinking bus, another bus, club, like I don't like to live that life. Like, but that's what I was doing. So Tuesday at work, I gave it to work Wednesday, and my friend goes, "What was wrong with you yesterday? I know something was on your mind." And I was like, "Oh, I was literally just trying to survive." I was like, I wasn't sad. I was because I was like, help.
I was here yesterday? It's so weird.
Literally.
I don't recall.
Yes, surviving my week made me feel like an adult.
Nice. Well, glad you did.
Thank you.
Mine was setting up my new bills. I had to oh,
I hate that.
I have trash cans now and sewer and water and
an adult.
And I have to take the trash cans out to the curb every week. So that's scary.
Yeah.
What is one thing you did to contribute to your mental health?
Slept. Whenever I could, I slept.
Nice. I said, what is that? And that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
And there you go.
Okay, so last thing, quick check-in on our past monthly prescriptions, and then we'll do our new ones. How do you think you did? And we'll remind everyone what our monthly prescriptions were, and how we think each other did. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. I think I did good. I think that
what was your prescription first?
To maybe utilize an outside source to figure out the best times to be posting and see what it does to our algorithm. And I think I did good. I think some of ours do really, really well. That's what sucks. Some of ours do so well and some of them just we don't get the views. And it's frustrating.
So it wasn't to use an outside source, but
you said to do some research to figure out what the best times to post are. And if I needed to utilize an outside source, then I could.
Well, yes, but it was to look at our data.
Yeah.
So if you needed to do an outside source to figure out how to analyze our data.
Mm-hmm. But I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. And remember I sent you a screenshot of how our data grew. It was it did. Yeah.
I do. No, yeah, I know. I don't know how you did with it, so I'm asking you how you did. I do think some of our videos did really well, but with the algorithm, it could be luck or not luck. So I don't know if you were doing research. That sounds great. How would I know if you did research?
Continue.
How would I know?
Because I believe there were a couple text messages where I said to you, "Don't worry, I didn't forget about this. I just know that I have to post at this time, so that's why I'm not posting right now."
Yeah, but you always have a time thing. So I didn't know that was like due to research. Sometimes you just say, I want to post at this time.
Oh no, it's to do research.
Oh, good. I'm proud of you. I think our videos did do well. We had some that did especially well. My prescription was to go on one date, and I think I did great because I was open to it. And I didn't go on a date, but I was open to it. And I didn't get asked on one, so I couldn't go on one. So I did great.
Sure.
And Kyra tried to set me up, and I had no hesitations. And I said, sure, I'm open to it. Give them my number. And I didn't get asked on a date, so I couldn't say yes, but I would have. So I think it was great. How do you think I did?
I think you did well. I mean, to all of those points. I think that we could still do a little something more, but...
Such as?
Well, I mean, you know me, I want to tell you to get on the app and you're just not going to do it. And I just think that that is a very good way because you don't have free time to go to things to meet people. So it's like you're hindering yourself.
I'm always out.
Yeah, but you literally said you don't have any time to do anything fun or do something for yourself. So even when you're out, you're in work mode or you're in a different, you have a different energy that you're exuding versus going out.
But I'm at pickleball 4 hours a week.
Okay.
I could meet someone at pickleball.
Okay, but that's really limiting your pool right there.
No, because I go to a different place every week. There's different people.
I just think we could do something different. But I can't force you to go out of your comfort zone.
Okay, but yeah, if I went on the apps, if I don't have time to go on a date, I wouldn't have, even if I met someone, I wouldn't have time.
Well, then, so you're never going to date then, is what you're saying.
Not until I have time. I don't have time. I literally don't have time.
Okay.
I have to get rid of something in my life to have time. I legitimately don't have time. Okay. What is your new prescription for me?
I just want you to take one self-care day. The world will still continue. You will be fine. You have to understand that, turn your phone off, sleep in, and go do something for yourself. And everything will be fine. I promise. Just one day.
It'll just make the next day that much busier. Yes,
no, it won't. No, in your mind it will. You'll make it be that. You'll create it to be that. But people arguably are a lot busier and more important than both of us combined. And that's not to say that neither of us are busy or important. I'm just saying that you can take one self-care day. You need it. You're a human being. You need it. You need it. You're a human being. Take the day and everything will be fine. What's busy? You're already busy. So
I'm going to Idaho.
No, I want you to be home in your bed where you can just wake up at whatever leisurely hour you want, which will still be 6 a.m. And then have your coffee, play with Scout, go on a walk, just have no phone on. Your phone is in airplane mode. You can listen to a podcast, go walk the beach, go just go buy yourself something nice, go take yourself to lunch, just a day of you. That's it. Just one day.
This month?
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to have to pencil it in for January.
No. See, that's the problem. You can always do it.
I'll take a look at my calendar. We'll see. It sounds great. But just in my head, I'm okay.
Of course, you're going to talk yourself out of it.
No, I'm trying to figure out because I can't do it on a work day, obviously.
Why?
So I can't turn my phone off and stop working on a work day.
Yes, you can. Yes,
No,
you
I
literally can. You can
No,
take
I
a PTO.
literally
You can
can't.
take a PTO day and disappear.
No, I literally can't because I'm already taking PTO for this vacation and I'm taking a week vacation next month.
Great.
So I literally can't.
Great.
I only have a certain amount of PTO. So
Okay, well, take a non-PTO day then. Take a sick day and be sick. Like,
okay. So I'm just in my head, just like calculating because I am a mathematician, as you know.
Finances are our thing. Numbers are our thing.
And since they're our thing, I know that I just can't take whatever day off of work I want because I have to make money. Because I am a numbers person.
You can.
My prescription for you is to write
leave
things
you the fuck
down.
alone.
Is to write things down when I tell you and to not claim that you remember everything.
Okay.
Period.
Noted.
So that's all for this week. I hope you laughed and you learned something with us. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and wherever you listen, Spotify, YouTube, Apple. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. Make sure you rate us, review, share with a friend, comment, all those fun things. And all of our links and info can be found in the description below. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.